Today on Perky TV, we're taking a look at the truth behind Tiger King with 5 facts from beyond the show. Being a big cat collector with a grudge is bound to make you worth watching, but here are some things you might not know. Baskin's not happy. Carol and her husband Howard are not thrilled by the documentary, and even went as far as to each release lengthy statements in response to the show. Howard, in his statement, said that the show's producers were out to make something as inflammatory as possible. He also said that anyone who spends an hour with Carol would come away knowing that she in no way had any involvement in Don's disappearance. Clearly, they wanted to get their side of the story across, and rumor is, they just might be getting it. Joe lip syncs. Some of the best parts of Tiger King are the breaks with Joe's music, but apparently, they're also a big lie. According to several sources, Joe doesn't sing any of the parts in the actual music. TMZ did a piece showing examples of how Joe lip syncs over music written and played by the Clinton Johnson Band. The band has been absolutely bombarded with attention since the show. Apparently, Joe had just contracted them to write and perform a theme song for him, but they ended up sticking around afterwards. Given the success of the show, it will be interesting to see what happens for the band. Lost Arm. Saf Safari was introduced early in the series, often filling the role of the more level-headed person in the room. His temper was given the ultimate test, though. Saf broke protocol and ended up sticking his arm into a big cat's enclosure instead of using a stick. The cat bit down, but immediately let go. Saf was faced with 2 choices: undergo a series of long and complicated reconstructive surgeries, or have his arm amputated at the elbow. Saf's dedication to the cats was so great that he chose amputation just so that he could get back to work that much faster. Selective breeding. Joe wasn't happy just owning lions and tigers amongst other exotic animals. He wanted a spectacle. So he set out to breeding his own big cats. It started with lions and tigers being bred into ligers. Ligers were capable of growing much larger than either of their parent species. But he didn't stop there. Joe kept breeding the largest of the litters until he finally got something bigger and badder than any cat with any previous generation. He wasn't going to be happy until he bred the ultimate big cat. Cancer claims. So we eventually learned that Joe Exotic is doing 22 years in prison for a slew of offenses, the most serious of them being murder for hire. Now there are new allegations going around that Joe Exotic faked cancer for publicity. According to Twitter, Joe once told people that he was fighting prostate and bone marrow cancer. He even posted pictures of himself in a hospital bed. In truth, he never had cancer, but instead had a prostate infection, dehydration, and a serious herpes outbreak. It looks like the king of big cat drama went as far as he could to get attention. Well, that's it for our top 5 untold truths of Tiger King. Did your favorites make the list? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.